Welcome back, and today's lesson is on breaking down a chicken. We're going to break down a whole chicken, and it's a lot easier than you might think. It's going to come with all of its innards. It's going to have the neck. It's going to come with heart and gizzard, right? And of course liver. So all that's going to come out, and for today's purpose we don't need it. Also attached to both sides of the chicken are the fat. There's a flap of fat on both sides, as you can see. We're going to remove that too. Then next, what we're going to do is give this chicken a good rinse. Just going to rinse it off, inside and out. Next, we're going to dry it off. Use a few paper towels, and we'll dry this chicken off, just like that. And the reason I'm drying it off is, one, it's not going to slide around on the board if I give it a good dry, right? And two, if it's nice and dry, when you go to season it later, it's going to hold on to the seasoning a lot easier. So, there we are. That's it. Simple as that. All right. Now, the best way to start with this, in cutting the chicken, obviously, we got to know what we're dealing with here. Here's the breast on top. That's the back side. Pretty simple, right? There we are. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off what is called the tail. Right here, just cuts right through, just like that. And then I'm going to grab both legs and hold it up on what would have been where its head is, and hold it straight up and down. And can you see that right there? That is the backbone right there. And so I'm just going to stick my knife in the cavity and cut straight down the backbone, like that. Now the knife tends to just go to one side of the backbone, which is perfectly fine. So there we are. Next, here, if there's any loose or pieces of inside the chicken pieces loose, we could cut those out and take those away. And now we've split the chicken from the back side, and now we're looking at the breast. Now if you look here in this middle bone here, that is the breastbone. And so we're going to remove that first. The best way to do it is we're going to take our knife and we're just going to cut just enough to break that membrane right there through, just like that. Then with my hand, I'm going to reach underneath the chicken and put my finger right where the breastbone is. And now I'm just going to pop that up. See how easily that pops up? And once it pops up, I'll grab it, clear it on both sides, just like that. And then this whole piece comes right out. And there we are. Comes right off. We'll take that out. Then we're going to cut right through, because now there's nothing in our way. And now we've cut the chicken in two pieces. Flip it back over. And so there's the leg. Here's our leg. And here's our breast. And here's our chicken wing. I'm just going to tuck this wing. And the reason I'm tucking the wing back is as this thing cooks, we don't want to burn it. So from here, I'm going to take my knife and see how it splits the leg, thigh from the breast, and right there, I'm just going to cut through, just like that. And there's our breast. So that's one piece. Very simple. And you can either leave this together if you want a nice large piece of chicken, or we can cut this in half. So what I do is I feel with my finger right here where the joint bends, and right where it bends, there's a divot right here. And where this fat ends, there's a divot right there. And that's where the two joints are. And so what I'm going to do is right there where the divot is, I'm going to cut with my knife, and it's going to cut right through. Because see, it cuts through the white of the bone rather than the bone itself. Very simple, very easy. And now we have the thigh and the drumstick. And those are the other two. If we take a look at this side, there's the backbone once again. And we can remove that. There's part of the neck, there's the backbone, there's the breast, and there is the leg-thigh combination. So what I want to do is cut off the backbone, just like that. I'm going to take the leg once again and put my knife in here and separate out between the breast and the leg and thigh combination. And cut right through. There's no bone left to worry about. I'll feel right in here, and there is that divot I was telling you about. You might not get it right the first time, but you know, with practice you'll get it. And there, it just cuts right through. So there's the drum, there's the thigh. We have our 2 thighs, our 2 drumsticks, and our 2 breasts. As simple as that. Only thing you need to do from here is season it the way you like it and bake away. All right, there you go. Have a great day. Bye.